Just got out of our meeting. There was an announcement that there's a cool play going on over at Guilford College. It's just about the history of, I think, the Underground Railroad, Quakerism, and kind of going back and forth between the past and modern social justice. I don't know. But I'm heading over there. I've been wanting to go to Guilford College, so I'm going to go head over there. This is totally impromptu. I don't have like my tripod or a microphone or anything today, so everything's going to be up close and personal. So you can hear me. So Guilford College is about an hour from my house. It's in Greensboro, and that's why I haven't seen it, because I just have been too lazy to drive that far. But it was founded in 1837 by Quakers, and it's a liberal arts college. But I'm really excited to see it.
Michael Luo moderated our conversation with Jill Lepore, Jelani Cobb, and Evan Austin.
I forgot that parking is so hard on college campuses. So I'm a little late. Well, I've got 10 minutes to get to the theater. Hopefully I make it in time. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Stevie Lynn, and I want to catch you up to date. So I am new to Quakerism, and my ancestors were Quaker. So I'm kind of exploring my ancestral history as well as my own spirituality at the same time, and that's what brings me here to Guilford College to see this cool play. So I'm not going to actually film the play, and it was like 3 hours long, but I'll tell you a little bit about it afterwards and tell you what I thought. So the name of this play is called The Great Dismal by Frank Levering. I don't know who that is. And it is supposed to be the story of George Fox's journey through the edge of the Great Dismal Swamp to reach the remote Albemarle region of North Carolina. And that's where my ancestors were, so that's kind of cool. But it really wasn't exactly about that. It was because it jumped back and forth in time to like modern times and then to George Fox's time. And if you don't know who George Fox is, he's one of the founders of Quakerism. It was confusing. There were 7 characters who played multiple parts, and I kind of felt like I walked into the middle of a conversation. And that's my fault, because this is a college, this is, part of the Quaker Studies program over at Guilford, and I just don't know my history well enough, I think. So the woods surrounding this college are the Guilford Woods, and they play a big part in the Underground Railroad as well as the Civil War and Revolutionary War. I'm not going to get into that history right now because I need to actually do some more research, and for this Vlogmas, I just don't have the time for it right now, but I just want to let you know that I'm going to get back to it, and we're going to come back here someday. We're going to go into the Guilford Woods and look for this very special tulip tree that bore witness of so many historical events. But not today. Hi friends, welcome to my first Vlogmas. Yes, it's December 5th. I just learned about Vlogmas about an hour ago, and I thought, well, that sounds good. To do a video every day of my life in the month of December until we get to Christmas. That sounds like a really good challenge for a new channel like me, and it will give you an opportunity to get to know me, which that can be bad, and maybe if you hang out in the comments a little bit, I might get to know you as well. Although I am going live every Thursday at 9, and I've been doing that for about 2 weeks. I did miss out on Thanksgiving. I mean, I popped on for a little bit, but no one showed up, so which is fine. But I'm going to be going live with my friend LEANNE. She's my digital bestie. She is my emotional support Canadian. We actually met as Silver Sisters. We both were gray hair advocates on Instagram, and we had a continuous conversation, and we want to bring that conversation live because it's great. We love our conversations. We are always pondering what is freedom, what is deliberate living. We are both what I call Sigma females. We don't follow. We're not, we might not be leaders, but we are definitely not followers. We are lone wolves. We're very independently minded, and we have a lot of differing opinions, but we meet in the middle. I'm very happy that we're going to go live, and hopefully we can build a community around deliberate living. So yeah, this is my first Vlogmas, and I guess that means I take you along in my life. I don't really leave my house that much. I am a homemaker, a pretty liberal homemaker. I'm not a trad wife. Because I'm doing this day in a life type thing throughout December, I'm suddenly very self-conscious about how dirty my house is. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to clean the house. Oh, but I want to show you something. My friend Leanne, she told me about tapachi de pina. So Leanne tries to spend a lot of time in New Mexico. No, New Mexico is my place. Well, Leanne, she's lived in Mexico a lot. She discovered this drink called tapachi. And it is a fermented drink made out of pineapple skins. She told me about it, and I decided to make some. This is a tapachi that I made with pineapple skins, brown sugar, and jalapeno. And I fermented it for about 3 days, just in water in my pantry. Oh, it's so good. I just decided I was going to do a second fermentation with this, but I think I'm just going to drink this. So typically the recipe has like ginger and stuff like that. I didn't have ginger. I had a jalapeno. It's just pineapple and jalapeno. And let me tell you, jalapeno and pineapple are winning combinations. This is so good. It's a little more sweet than I'm used to drinking, but I love it. I put 1 jalapeno in it, and it's pretty spicy. This is so good. This would be really good with a little tequila in it too. But I did set some aside to do a second fermentation so it gets fizzy. So this is my tapachi that is going to be ready in I don't know, maybe a week. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up or kind of check on it. I'll know when I burp it, to see where it's at. But I want it to be like really fizzy. It's kind of like kombucha. But you don't need a starter. You don't need like a SCOBY starter. The pineapple skins have enough yeast on them. So yeah, and it's slightly alcoholic. This is so good. So here I've been working on a video. This is where I hang out, just in the kitchen often. Not in my office like I should. But I'm making a video about, and that should come out soon. It's about like a whole food plant-based 101. How to prepare yourself for success. How to stock your pantry. How to stock your spice rack and your refrigerator. How to deal with the mental challenges. Yeah, so it's going to be a series. It's going to be several videos long. What gave me the idea was when I redid this pantry, because we have mice. We still have mice, but they're not eating our food anymore because I put them all in these like jars, these glass jars with that are sealable. But it all started when I did a video, which is up there, I think. I'll put it up there. I think I'm going to put it up there. Where I cleaned out my pantry and just generally undisheveled it. I'm always for a loss for words. I it's like a, what's the word? I decluttered my pantry. So I decluttered my pantry, and I also started shooting a video at the same time where I was showing you how I stock my pantry as a person who eats a mostly whole food plant-based diet. I'm going to clean up for a bit, okay? Because I really need to. I'm really embarrassed. I got to clean up. I don't want you to see how trashy my house is. Can't do it without my headphones. I have got to use, I can't clean. unless I have headphones on and I'm like listening to something cool. I'm listening to this podcast, which I really love. It's called Cult I'd Join. And truly, this show is so fun. And the show that I'm listening to right now is about LuLaRoe and all of the sketchiness behind it. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to it right now. Get cleaning. Okay, I gotta wash some laundry. These are our bathroom rags because we don't use toilet paper in this house. I mean, if we have a guest, if you are a guest at our house, we would give you a roll of toilet paper because we're kind. But we use a bidet. Also because the guest bathroom doesn't have a bidet, so we have to give you toilet paper. Okay, and I gotta clean these. You know what? I might as well take the bed sheets off and wash those in the same load as well. So, because the dogs sleep in the bed with us and they get dirty. I have to clean these sheets like twice a week. I know they say, you know, to wash your sheets every 3 days. That's the best way to avoid allergens and get the mites out and all of that. But who does that? Who cleans their sheets every 3 days? Well, I kind of do, but that's because the dogs. My husband brought all this Christmas stuff in from the garage over there. So I think he wants me to set up Christmas. So I'm gonna have to do that probably tomorrow because I really need to get the house clean. So that will probably be the second Vlogmas. What else will we be doing? I'm gonna be making tofu paprikash. I've got some tofu in the freezer, which I need to thaw out. But I like to freeze it sometimes if I want a more meaty texture that crisps up better, because you can get it really, like you can get a lot of the moisture out this way. I'm gonna put these in the fridge. Doing my laps around the yard. I try to do this every couple of hours. I come out here, I play with my doggos. We play fetch, we play frisbee. This is something I started doing, I don't know, like 6 months ago. And you know, I was gaining weight and I was blaming it on not being able to walk because previously we lived in a small town. I walked everywhere. Well, then it occurred to me that that we have land. I could just walk around the property. And I've been doing that ever since. I got a bunch of little tin canisters because of what I'm going to be doing for Christmas gifts. I am going to be making spices for my family. So I'm making spices with a lot of ingredients to make their lives easier. I'm making za'atar, so Cincinnati chili spice, chili spaghetti spice. It's a very, it's Greek in origin. I believe it's Greek. At least the owners of Skyline Chili were Greek. And so it's got like cinnamon and chocolate and allspice and like all kinds of stuff. And, I have a famous recipe that if you keep following my Vlogmas vlogs, you will see me make, and I will give you the recipe. That will be coming up, I think, on Friday, because Maddie's coming and I want to make her chili spaghetti, vegan chili spaghetti. So I'm going to be making chili spaghetti spice. I think I'm going to do aloo choli, chana masala. That's a very complex spice, and I got all the ingredients for it. A really traditional chana masala. At least I think it's traditional. That's what Google says. And maybe taco, like just a taco, like a Taco Bell kind of thing. And I have my sister-in-law, she's a carnivore, but I want to make her something special too. So I'm going to make her a juniper spice rub for her beef. Let's see what else we got. To go to the store, it's at least 10 miles, so sometimes we do Amazon. So yeah, like this is a frugal decision. It's not organic. It's Lavazza from Italia. I'm sure the fact that it's from Italy makes it probably healthier. I don't know. They have their whole DOC, DOCG. I'm not saying that this is a DOCG coffee. I'm just saying that they care more about how they grow things. And of course, it's probably not grown in Italy, right? It's probably grown in South America. But Lavazza, super crema. I really like this coffee. It's like, for this much, I think it's under $20, so it's worth it. It lasts almost a month for me. And I got tomatoes. San Marzano tomatoes on hand all the time in my pantry. Oh, this is from the past. My husband brought this home. It's Cincinnati chili spaghetti. Original chili, Skyline. It's Skyline. And the way that I actually perfected my recipe, don't tell. But I opened a can of this and I kind of did a side-by-side comparison to make sure the spices were right on. So I can't wait to show you how I make that. Now that I've received the spice tins, I kind of know a little bit more about my day tomorrow. Also, because all the Christmas stuff is out there, I am going to put some Christmas up tomorrow. I'm going to clean my mantle really well, do some more cleaning, probably clean upstairs, but I'm going to put some Christmas up, and we're going to have the tofu paprikash, and I'm going to make some potatoes, and it's going to be saucy and just delicious, some vegetables. I'm going to make the Cincinnati chili spice at least, and I'm going to fill the little spice jars. That is on the docket tomorrow, and I have to work on that plant-based 101 video series, which is just taking a long time. See my plant? There's like a real plant actually in here. There's a real plant in here, but then I stuck a fake plant on top of it because I grew the real plant just from a cutting, and I just put it in a jar of water and I left it there for, oh gosh, months. And so it just became this like super long thing, and it's so sad and pathetic. So I just thought I would just give it some, a wig. It's getting dark. My husband's gonna get home at 7. We're just gonna have leftovers. We're just gonna have mujadara mujadara. I think that's what you call it, how you call it. I might like fry some more onions just to kind of freshen that up. Make more crispy onions on top. In the meantime, I'm gonna go upstairs and edit this video.
One door opens while another one closes. That's how it always goes.
Hi!
One
How are you?
heart's breaking while another one is mending.
Here, my dear husband.
It's all in the ebb and flow.
I'm just frizzling new onions for the mujadara leftovers. The mujadara, it's a blend of bulgur and lentils. This yogurt sauce is so good. It's made from mint in the garden that's still growing, and lemon, salt and pepper, garlic, and of course plant-based yogurt. I top the mujadara with air-fried vegetables and some frizzled onions. And then I put the yogurt on top. Some people put it on the side, but my husband actually won't eat the yogurt with the mujadara if I separate it. Okay, that's it for today. That is my first Vlogmas. So it's covering December 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But I will come back tomorrow with my day. And I'll have that Hungarian paprikash recipe as well. But stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be notified when I upload these videos. And see you later.